Hmm. All right. Now that I got my water, which I forgot to get initially. Heard the Russell 2000 was leading. Morning, Nighthawk. Hope everybody had a good holiday. There's a New Year's thing coming up. I think the market's closed on Friday. I don't remember. Let's look real quick. Everybody wants you to sign in. So just giving you information. Not open on New Year's Day. So that is Friday. So they're not open on Friday. All right. So full day Thursday, no day Friday. So Russell 2000. Eyeballing an Apple trade, which is already underway, unfortunately. Looks like we're gapping up a few buck and a half on Apple. This thing could rally if it's going to be a strong rally, maybe as much as 50%. Got a nice measured move here, which actually puts it, I think, over that target. Yeah, right at it to about 200. That would be a measured move on Apple. Doesn't always play out that way. But Apple looking really good. Nvidia trade we've been looking at, that is not going out very well. Market forwarding a Senate vote on stimulus. I don't even know what's going on there. To be honest with you, House approves $2,000 checks for. Oh, so didn't Trump want the $2,000 checks? I honestly did not stay updated on that. So they passed it to Trump. Trump said no unless it's 2,000. Okay, and then it looks like the House passed it. Morning, Rob. Thank you, sir. And now it's going to the Senate. I think Trump just became a Democrat. He's mad at the GOP now. Jeez. I know what that dude's doing. I think that's his final FU to the Republican Party that didn't elect him, I guess. I don't know what his feelings are about anything. Okay, so it looks like. Okay, so I see what you're saying. So, all right. So now it's just up to the Senate, and then Trump will sign it, and we'll all get a bunch of money. Okay. Eligibility for the checks is determined by a person's most recent tax return. Anyone who made under 75,000 as an individual or 150 as a couple would receive the full amount. The amount individuals receive decreases by $5 for every $100 they make over 75,000. Seems weird. AITX. Yeah, what's going on there? So when did that news article come out, Rob? Was that yesterday that that news article came out? All right, KGKG, Snap, EXPI. Ooh, they got obliterated yesterday. Wonder why. No reason. The 22nd? Okay. JDGBTC, Alibaba, UAL, Amazon, RH Rocket, Tesla down, Myrna down. Oh, wow. They've been coming down pretty hard. That's right where I bought them. Jeez. Jeez, Myrna. Coming back to the 50 day. AZN. Why'd you get that? Planetar. Yeah, I saw that yesterday after I got back. Yeah, so that's not going to break out of the triangles. It's not too far gone. It could try to come back. Oh, they sell vaccine? Okay, so you're throwing technicals out the window cuz this does not look like a happening one. All right, cool. At least you know what you're doing. Fubo. Oh yeah. Yeah, they were straight the F up. Okay. Yeah, my option expired the day before they crossed 40 and my call option was for 40. I would have made tons of money if I would have bought the next week's option. What's up, Ethan? What you doing up, bud? All right, hold on. I got to get reacclimated to the market. FLGT looks really nice right there. What do these guys do again? Fulgent Genetics extends COVID-19 testing partnership with City of New York Department of Education. Looks like a cup and handle right there. I've got it as a triangle, but it's a little more like a cup and handle. What was that? Was that James? Oh. This has a ton of volume up here. That's very interesting. AITX. Yeah, so Rob, if you didn't read in stocks, Ellie, if you didn't read in stocks, Rob posted a thing about public company that they got a contract with. It looks could be FedEx. I don't know. That's I did some quick googling and I came up with maybe FedEx. But yeah, this thing is maybe going to the moon. I don't know. Rob may have stumbled across a good one here. I don't have any stake in it. Loosely thinking about it. But I probably should jump on, I guess, if I'm gonna. Yeah, see, I don't know what's going on with that spike yesterday. Not a lot of volume associated with it. I don't think. This one Rob got for 1/100th of a penny. I don't know what the target is. It's a lot though. Lemonade, Weibo, Baba not doing good. Net looks like a small turnaround. Biomed, are they doing vaccine? They look pretty nice on the weekly and the daily. Looks like a cup forming there. Fiverr pulling back to trend. MongoDB holding high. Planetar not dropping yet. Ping. Spotify looks pretty good in the bottom part of its range here. Nasdaq's 0.6. Things are jumping around too fast. All right, Apple. Okay, this is what I needed. Potential Apple trade on the table. The question is how far and how fast. Apple looks really good. Just depends on your target for Apple. I don't have a great way to derive that, but they're out of the big tech. I mean, that MacBook is something else, man. I've been talking about that since the release. 200,000%. All right, I'm putting $1,000 in. What would 200,000 be percent of $1,000? $2 trillion. Skyworks looks pretty. I gotta say, nothing looks like it's really set. Some of these really large caps have some nice, decent looking bases. Adobe right there with a double bottom base looks nice. But some of these medium cap ones, I know the small caps are going too. Maybe we got to look at more small caps. But those mega caps, Micron there looks really good. Monster Energy continuing up. INSG pretty good. Nice, looks pretty nice. That's just kind of pushing higher right there. AITX. I thought I typed in AITX. I don't know. I like that news that Rob was putting out. I just wish I knew more about it. I'm not a penny stock chaser by any stretch of the imagination, but that was some pretty good news to get a Fortune 500 client that they've been working at for over a year and a half. So looks like they got their first contract. If they get a follow-up contract, man, this thing could be up at $1. If they get follow-on contracts, it looks like they're doing. If you guys didn't see the article in Stocks Chat, looks like they're doing automated security. I don't know if they got it down or not, but it says this integrated autonomous remote security and access solution will be deployed to a Fortune 500 end-user client with over 10 distribution centers and over 7,500 retail locations in the U.S. and Puerto Rico. FedEx has 14 distribution centers and 7,500 retail locations in the U.S. and Puerto Rico. So it could be FedEx. Yeah, they don't get super specific about the deployment, but The order of 5 units spans 3 different RAD devices acting as a complete system and saving the facility hundreds of thousands versus legacy human-based solutions. They're firing people. They're firing people. Welcome to security automation. You're fired. That's AITX, the one on my screen. Stay with us. Stay with us, Ellie. Stay with us. All right, Microsoft Amazon 0.83. Oh, and it's like I almost just put some money on it and forget about it, or I just don't even look at it again. It's kind of what it is. I'm surprised IB does not do OTC. That's crazy. AQB looks like it. Oh, AQB with the cup and handle, ladies and gentlemen. That's not too bad right there. I throw a little alert there before it hits that 10 level. Still in AQB, Rob? Yeah, I bounced. That looks good. That looks very good so far. No issues with that. Very, very nice. All right, let's see. Tesla has been holding its own up here, I do have to say. Diminishing volume up here. Really no major issues after the garbage 695 debacle. Luckily, I still have an account. I was scared. I had a nightmare last night. A weird one. I can't tell you about it, but it was weird. Amazon, 1% now. Are you going to get going, Amazon? I don't have a target for Amazon. Let's do some work. Ellie, do some work. We got to do work. What do we got? What's my computer doing? I have no idea. I didn't click on now, you weirdo. I didn't click. What are you doing, computer? What are you doing? I'm not clicking anything. I just want Amazon. Geesh, thank you. All right, I think it's these mega caps that are set up in big bases. The question is which one and how high. That's the question. I mean, Amazon, so Apple is leading this group. What is that? Draw your own luck. Wait till mommy, okay? Um, I can drink this one. Okay, wait till she gets up, okay? So Apple leading the groups right up here at all-time highs. And looks like we just poked into it on the open. So far coming down, unfortunately. Stalling a little bit. Next up is Amazon, which is not at all-time highs, but looks like it wants to get there. With a beautiful pocket pivot. Actually, it's not a pocket pivot yesterday. We had a red day here. But great candle nonetheless. Definitely greatly exceeding most of those. So that's a really good looking one. Did we get rid of the dog? I wish. No, we did not get rid of the dog. We still have it. In fact, I don't know what the hell happened, but I cleaned the carpet like 8 times yesterday. And then Microsoft. I think Apple and Microsoft should merge just to piss off the world. All right, Microsoft actually loosely breaking a more traditional pattern here. No real pocket pivot, though. It is starting to move. And obviously, you can see here Microsoft since 2014. This is the all-time high breakout from 2000 at 37 up at 226. So this already has a trajectory, which it's in. I think this one probably a little bit more. Logi broke up. Okay. 28th. So volume's going to be low this week anyways because it's a holiday week. There's a lot of people off. It's up decent. Nothing crazy. Snaps up pretty good here. Yeah, they don't do all their trading on bots though. That's not real. I mean, go back any holiday. It's short on holidays. The volume's short on holidays. All right, net trying to bounce back. All right, what's the one to buy, guys? I don't even know if this is the time to get in, but I mean, Nasdaq, we're firmly in these highs right here. We've been up here for a couple of weeks now. See volume declining here on the Nasdaq, especially during December. That's when everyone pretty much takes vacations. Tesla holds up really good. Tesla, obviously, I guess an add-on candidate. The three U's. Which one is the? Oh, geez. I'm with you, Rob. What happened to this guy? Universal Security Instruments halts status update on news pending. DPW agrees to purchase. That is a lot. 303%. Wow, we can go through the U's. There's quad U, which is looking great. There's single U, which is consolidating. What's double U? Nothing. And then triple U. Triple U looks triple good. Look at that. That's a nice looking setup. I mean, nobody was. I don't think any. Wait a minute. Did you have a pocket pivot yesterday? You did. Holy crap. Look at that. I wouldn't have been buying that, but pretty good. Pretty good indication something's going on. Nobody knew a 300% pop the next day, though. Jeez, that's outrageous. It all came after the close. No, there was some midday. Some people in the know and some people not in the know. And NDM, I do not. XPEV looks a lot like frickin' Beyond Meat, doesn't it? Remember Beyond Meat? That's what XPEV reminds me of right there. Almost exactly. Hello, good morning. All right, Adobe double bottom base. We can add that to the list of big caps. What do you think of XRP? Did you see my stream where I specifically streamed to sell XRP? I think it was at 70 cents. And on my real crypto channel, obviously. Yeah, I'm not interested in XRP. Unfortunately, a lot of people in my chat room were though. And unfortunately, I think a lot of them got hurt, which I've been saying for weeks. If you have it, know where you're exiting. If you have it, know where you're exiting. And then the thing just freaking drops like a rock. Hope everybody got out. That's all I can say. Hope everybody got out. Okay, net. Still not even bad. Uber. How's Uber doing? It's okay. It's not really moving very far. All right, let's go back to these bigs. Let's do some work on the bigs, guys. Some actual freaking work. This price looks interesting. Why? Don't make me look at an XRP chart on StockStream. You're gonna make me do it, aren't you? You're gonna make me do it. What did it drop? Oh shit, another 20%? Jeez. No. This is called catching a falling knife. Sabot, I don't want you catching knives. I'd rather you catch a shooting star, not a falling knife. just don't do it. I mean, could it bounce back and jump right back to 70 in one candle? Yeah, sure it could. It's not going to. Look for the shooting star. Bitcoin's your shooting star. Looks like Cardano's been. Yeah, Cardano broke out. 17,546 alert. Broke out yesterday. I actually saw that. Didn't do nothing with it, but I saw it. BNB's up 5. Breaking out from 35.78. Find something that's actually moving in the direction you want it to go. If you're looking to short, I mean, XRP maybe still have some legs. I don't know, but I don't get why 50 Satoshi and DC have been just all over XRP. It hurts me. It hurts me. I don't like it. I don't like it. I teach and I do these things for a reason. So people don't lose money. I do this so people don't lose money. And they still lose money. All right, back to work. That's a sideshow, Sabo. It's a sideshow. Period. Don't get interested. Keep your focus on whatever your main strategy is. Focus on main strategy. All right, Apple coming down, not boding well for further Apple upside. Maybe we'll form some type of a handle here on Apple. I don't know. Like I said a little while ago, it just doesn't look like a lot of the stocks are doing super good. A lot are really high. The only ones that are setting up are these mega caps. They're the only ones setting up, which is fine with me. I have no issue with that. But we also don't have any breakouts yet. Apple stalling at highs, Microsoft really with no volume stepping in here. I understand it's light holiday volume, but I'd like to see a little bit more. Amazon, I think was looking the best today so far. It's stagnating slightly, but it had a really good volume day yesterday, which I do like that. And keep in mind, Amazon really has done nothing. Apple, from over here has been rallying all the way up into the highs. And we're near intermediate resistance here on Amazon, but the 35, which Ellie pointed out earlier, that's your bigger resistance. So I think, we could continue to chop around here for a little bit. So I don't know really what I want to jump on top of here. Maybe not anything. I think Adobe has an interesting looking base with a very classical double bottom base. I wonder what stage it's in though. Okay, so that's going to undercut any kind of base. So we're starting fresh there. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. So that is a flat base. They don't undercut, but they do fail. Last question on AITX. No, that's okay. There's not much else going on right now. I think that one is an interesting one. Yeah, what's up, bud? Hold on a second, guys. All right. Yeah, let's go back to AITX. That's fine with me. XPEV 6%. You still have some XPEV or AITX. I thought you got out of most of that, Rob. Sell point and add shares lower. Um, I I don't usually do that, Rob, to be honest with you. I don't usually find a sell point and then buy back lower. I take legs and I don't really care what happens after that for the most part. So that's not something I typically do. And I mean, this is so fresh and brand new. There's not a lot of historical data to go off of. Everything prior to this means nothing. You're look. This is your historical data on my daily chart. The weekly doesn't mean much. Um, I mean, look, they're going to roll this thing out the first quarter of 2021, according to that press release, and it's going to take them 6 months to a year to for a company, if it is FedEx or like FedEx, it's going to take at least 6 months to a year for them to evaluate. This thing could be floundering around for that entire time. So if it's something that you really do like, I would consider how much you're willing to hold for a year, because that's probably going to be what it's going to take. Because I mean, I know you hawk these charts often, which is great, but sometimes selling then buying back is difficult to do. I think you do it okay though. So I mean, looking at this chart, this is the rally from 4 days ago. You only have four on my intraday chart. You have all the history that you need. Your clear price shelf here is about the 222. Other than that, you've got this 167, which is the spike low from yesterday's open. Those are going to be your two support levels from here. So you can pick one of those if you want to ditch it. Barring some further consolidation, maybe into the 1 cent level, you could do something like that, which is fine. Or you can just hold all the way through. Just figure out how much of your portfolio you want to give to this thing, sell the rest, and then just hold it all the way through. No harm, no foul. Either way is fine with me. But unfortunately, and I don't like making week and month long decisions on two intraday charts. It seems a little bit there's not a lot of information to go off of, is a good way to put that. So yeah, the big spike up yesterday is weird. So hopefully that answers your questions. Those two levels again are like the 166 and the 220, something like that, 220, 222. Or the two levels if you were looking to exit for this immediate leg, and then if you wanted to drop it right there. It's 30% of your whole portfolio. Jeez. That is a lot to have in a stock like this. I mean, man, it's going to pay off, or it's going to cut your portfolio down by 15% eventually, because this thing could easily start basing out down here at the 1 cent level, which would cut you down by a third, which would be 10% of your portfolio, I guess. It would cut your portfolio down by, which isn't horrible, but it's not going to feel good. So, like I said, there's two levels for you if you want to do this from a technical side. You got the 0219, and then, like I said, you got the spike from both of these are just from yesterday, because I don't want to sell this thing too low. I'd rather try to keep it as high as I can. So yeah, you've got those two levels right there. No, I know, but the whole point is to keep the gains, Rob, right? That's the whole point. The whole point is to keep the gains. It's not to run everything into the stratosphere. So, I mean, if you want to close out, so this is 1% of your portfolio, you're going to keep a huge portion of gains. A huge portion of gains, and if you want to make, a certain if you want to make a certain portion the hodl position, figure out what that is for you. Maybe it's 5%. I don't know. You're also going to have recency bias. Now the news is good. I really like the news. I like a lot. I mean, the chart's not even bad. It may never even hit these levels. It may never hit the 222. It may never hit the 16. But if you're looking for those levels, I think those are the levels. But I do think you can hold some. You obviously have no issue holding things, so hold some, figure out what that percentage of your portfolio is, but you will have recency bias. But this thing is on a freaking moonshot. But if this is their only client, see, I ran into this with Plug Power a long time ago. If this is their only client, they will very slowly die on you. So make sure it's a portion of your account that you're okay slowly dying, and other gains will make up for it. Whether it's 1%, 3%, 5%, I think 30 and 10 is too much personally for a situation like this. But I mean, from here, we're at 2 cents. I don't know. I don't know where it could go. Just went from 1 cent to 5, so it could go from 2 to 10. You never know. Hold on a second. Ah, shoot. But yeah, to Ellie's point there, the whole point's to make money. So if you make money, make it, and then don't let it evaporate away. That's the worst feeling. It feels much better if you make something and the stock continues to go up than if you make a bunch and then the stock continues to fall and you end up losing those gains. Trust me on that one. All right, well go for it, Rob. Yeah, if you got any more questions, hit me up, bro. All right. So market pulling back a little bit, 0.22 on the Nasdaq. I think Apple was starting to pull back. Oh, now it's negative. Microsoft, full retraceable on the day. Looks like a little gap there, so we're still positive. Amazon, even Tesla's reversed here a little bit. Oh, really, Ellie? Yeah, Apple knows when they're in a position of power and they don't give a Some ruthless bastards, man. You're making that much money, just freaking spread it out. I mean, let the company make some money. I don't get it. I do when I don't. Charge an extra $100 for the Apple for the damn iPhone. Let everybody make some cash. Don't get it. I get it, but I don't get it. All right. Nvidia bouncing back. Maybe that's a good undercut and rally day yesterday. I don't know. Maybe I should initiate an Nvidia position. I can probably afford a further out option though. So my Nvidia had till March, which had some tremendous gains. Which, looking at it, I think it's too soon. I think March is too soon for Nvidia. But Nvidia still has declining volume. New Year's going to come, and yeah, maybe we're just waiting for the New Year's, guys. Maybe we're just waiting until next week, until everyone's closing out their positions, and then we'll finally start another rally here as the Nasdaq is inching higher. But I think Nvidia yesterday with an undercut, volume was relatively low, looking a little bit like an undercut and rally. Could easily squeeze through all these moving averages. Support of the 200 still way down here at 430. We're still way above that, but all your other key moving averages are squeezed right on top of each other. Pretty interesting setup right here. I don't know, I kind of like this. I like them all. But what's AMD up to? Hanging out. Sitting in highs, but hanging out. Nvidia, obviously a monster. So my target on Nvidia, I think, is 800. Right here. And it's still got some super good gains on some of these. A shake off, what's that one? You think there's no momentum in it or something? I mean, I tell you, I do like the lack of volume. This is very similar to Tesla's setup. Very similar. I don't think it's going to go full blown Tesla, but um, you think they're going to drop it further? Yeah, I don't know. I do like the slight undercut of the trend line. It also undercuts this prior low, which, like I said, leads itself to an undercut and rally off of this low right there. It didn't even close under it, and now we're back above it. So a couple days like this, and then we could be freaking off. And this looks eerily like Tesla to me. Not exactly, obviously, but eerily like Tesla. They have supply issues. Oh, really? So here's Tesla. Here's that really low volume just prior to the breakout. Didn't quite do an undercut and rally. There wasn't near enough selling pressure to get it down, but very similar situation. Keep in mind, I bought Tesla on that first red day touching that line. All right, Rob. Good job, man. So this is Tesla right here, also looking like nothing, but is finding some support there. So a little bit, definitely more bullish than Nvidia. I don't think Nvidia has quite the same bullishness, but we do have. Look, obviously Nvidia's quality, right? No one's going to argue against that. Supply issues, though, I don't know what that's gonna lead into. So there was some support right there. Um, yeah, definitely not as bullish. Definitely not as bullish, but it's not bad. Glad you locked it. There you go, Rob. Good job, man. Yeah, here's the thing. I mean, your best. You're never gonna get enough of your best ones, and you're never gonna have too little of your worst ones. So all you can do is be comfortable, and all you can do is move forward and bank profits. That's our job. So excellent work, Rob. So yeah, even in Nvidia here, I mean, if I can get a break even of like the 589, I think that'd be super cool. Oh yeah, look, break even of 590 with a 400% gain on Nvidia going out to June. That looks pretty good. That gives me June and break even. What did I say? 589. 322%. I'm not sure what I said before, but 322% from here for the 535. If I hated myself, I could actually, damn, I could sell the 615. No, I can't sell the 615. My target's 768. Yeah, I got to learn how to deal with those extra funds. Yep. Now here's the thing. Your what you did on this trade, Rob, was extraordinary. Hard to duplicate. Don't go spreading it around those crazy cheap penny stocks like that. In all honesty, I think you got lucky, and I hope you know you got lucky. So yeah, don't go be looking for 0.0001 stock. If you want to put 0.03% of your portfolio in 10 of those, go ahead. no, maybe that'll be a strategy that works. find the ones that go down the most and sell them when they're up 1,000%. I don't know, but yeah. All right, so let's look at Nvidia. I'm looking at this. I do like the June, I have to say. Now my target 765. That option is 54. I could probably sell the 820 for June and cut my option price down a little bit. But I don't know what my profit would be there. This is for June. So 8 and then 860. I have a 765 target. $765 by June. June what is the question? June 18th. So that would be my target on that particular trade. And that looks fairly doable, doesn't it? That looks like it's fairly within trend. And if it undercuts here, I could. Actually, I wonder if I could buy a put too. But think about different ways to hedge these things as well. I can maybe hedge with like a put below the 510 or something, but I don't know. I'd probably rather just take the loss. That's been my experience. So 535 call. That's an expensive one though. Ellie was talking about expensive calls. That's an expensive one. All right, Tesla negative. What's Riot doing? Riot had a great. Riot was up like 22% yesterday, down 6% today. Jeez, it came down a bunch. It looks like I didn't keep up with it, but Riot Blockchain's been on. Ellie made like 1,500%. I think you set it up above 1,500% on a 0.03% trade. Pretty awesome. All right, guys, I gotta go. I got to get out of here. Kids want to do something. I got to help them with them real quick. Then it's on to the Crypto Power Hour. Back to normal around here. It's a great vacation. Hope I didn't get sick. I guess we'll find out this week. All right, guys. Have a great day. I will see you guys tomorrow. Stay safe out there. Don't go licking doorknobs.